Okay. Hello. Hope anyone who watches this is doing well. Back with the rest of the Arknights last time. This time I'll try and go through a lot faster because I spent a lot of time reading last time. So I'll try and get through more of the missions, especially since it's been a few days. And I want to avoid going too far or proceeding any further on my own. So I haven't done any of this stuff. There's still so much to go. But yep, let's go straight into it. Tutorial stage.
了解しました。
Huh? Is that Malenta? Why is Malenta here? She can't withstand that many enemies. Also, I don't know if I should... Actually, no, I'll just leave on the screen, not read everything because it'll take. Okay, so black and white enemies. Color differently. Hue. I thought that said Nani. Here? Now pay attention. Titles. Okay, so we make rappers deployed on it. Gain the identical way trivia. It's just like that. Deployed onto thing. There we go. Mark with Ming gains the Ming attribute. Right now? Because their attributes are identical, the enemies have reduced attack against speed. Oh! Poison. Yeah. Opposing Hui Ming. Essential. Yin Yang. Bruise deployed on Mark. Hui has increased attack. Okay. So it is a case of take less damage if you're on the same color. And you do more damage if you're on the opposite color. Oh yeah, that's cruise. Boy. Also, boy is black. Like attract opposites repel. Else it's for them. Claim all. This is so. What's the key to start? That sister. Ah. Wait, we're gonna have to fight our sister? Yes.
Mission accomplished. accomplished.
Oh, this takes a while to load. Come on, load. Hey, there we go.
私、できました。自分の力で皆さんを守れましたか?
Okay, what's this man? Okay, so music on top, music on bottom. Okay. Let's see. Well, since this... Hold on. Since this is the event, bring the event characters, I guess. But yeah, I managed to... On one pull, it took a while, but I did end up getting the 6-star characters for this event. Well, I think... Let's see. I haven't really leveled him up at all. I'll bring him along. He'll be fine.
なんと素晴らしき百般の武芸。
本当素晴らしい。Let's get his ability up. I don't know if I use him much, but I need to get one of those green ones. Yeah, we'll have him in the team.
よし来た。ドクター、大船に乗ったつもりで任せたまえ。
Sorry, I'm enjoying this music too much. Yeah, I think we should be fine. I mean, a lot of my characters are leveled up. Ooh, story. See, you fought your friends and family for her, so came to the shy myriad lead away to Yen. Admiral indeed. However, Mount Huichi, Koyu City, I've never heard of cities like this. The vicinity. This isn't far from the mountain sky. Perhaps it's a small peak I know not the name of. The possibilities there. Yeah? The mountain sky? Well, this is annoying. Sorry. Could I ask which part of Yen we're in right now? This place is at the edge of Mount Po? Its name is Po-shan Village. I've never heard of it. Absolutely never heard of it. Okay, then what's the current year? The year is Jinso 7th, currently the beginning of spring, with the dusk riding just past. Huh? What? Jinso? Benefactor? I wouldn't mince words. My history is quite poor, but Jinso has to be centuries ago at least. I've never heard of an era by that name. What are we going on, Benefactor? Could it be we've tumbled thousands of years back when we opened that door? Do you have garden buildings like this thousands of years ago? Of course they couldn't. Perhaps the umbrella boiling hermit blurted out pure nonsense, but I cannot imagine he'd do that, noting how refined his manner is. Hero's Tree, you've come to our aid. You are my honored guests. I sound like a robot there for a moment. If you have any questions, ask them forthright. You needn't refrain. Would we trouble you to tell us about the culture and customs here? To be honest, this place isn't where we thought we were going. Since we went astray and were sort of lost. For example, tell us about the village. Okay. Probably I'll leave this to just reading this last time. There's much to tell the origin of Ocean Village. Story has it that 7 years ago, a great fire started on a rich merchant's property, bringing him untold calamity. The rich merchant was frightened and planned to leave, to find a place where nature blessed treasured lands, so he could live the rest of his days. Subsequently, in the midst of all the ashes, the people of his village found a peculiar painting on the ground. Painting? Correct. The house had burned to the ground, yet the painting scroll remained unharmed, and after brushing off the ashes, it was good as new. Wait, are we in the painting world? Is this like Dark Souls? We're in painting? The merchant heard of the painting, drove deep into his pockets to buy it back once again, seeking good luck to the ward against the fires. In his new residence, the more the merchant gazed into the scenery in the painting, the more he took an interest. He sent out hundreds of servants in search of the marvelous feng shui the scroll had portrayed. So he came here. So this village and this garden came to be. Was that your ancestor? No, not so. This world's affairs are constant. Decades in the past, after the merchant's death, his few sons and their incompetence frittered away that household wealth. By chance, my father had some spare money from a string of opportune coincidences, and so bought the garden and settled down here. Afterwards, a near catastrophe were hereby infrequent, and the mountains and rivers gorgeous. Many talented scholars were drawn here, and over Ho-Chan's village became it is today. It sounds wonderful. No issue with that, yeah, think. So the color of the sky? The what? I mean the daytime, nighttime seem to be mixed together. We've always worked with the sun rose and rested as it set. What doubts might you have? It's been 2 hours since the bell sounded. 12 branches double our system. It'd be one of those. The sun hasn't moved at all. What's the cause of that? The sun? Move? The sun and the moon sit in the sky. Sun in the east, moon in the west, eternally unchanged. What other position would they assume? You are all peculiar look on your faces. Have I said something improper? Benefactor, if I could interrupt you just very quickly. May I dare ask, will you again be telling stories here next day? Naturally. As that is the case tomorrow, I presume yesterday you also took up hand and found a gravel block. I lay at home with the collection of strange tales as my one and only hobby, naught but the art storytelling to pass the time. Thus every day in the 2 afternoon hours of the monkey, changing her for nothing. Then with the sun and the moon constant above, and today the next day, and yesterday, how should you define what is day it is? You're quite jokester. Brother, no, 12 earthly branches make one day. Need you ask? Do 12 branches on the 12th fourth hour not track the time over one day and night? How mystifying. I wonder just where you all came from. 12 branches indicate the necessary periods between the sun and rising above the earth in the far east and the moon above the mountains in the far west, don't they? Of course, they also indicate the road of his partition, east to west. Foshan's village lies late morn 6th and late eve 12th. I'd heard tell of the mountains beyond mountains. Could it be that beyond the mountain of Hongtong and downstreams of Tongsheng River, other places are not so? Then suppose Fosha village alone accompanies such a vast domain. If there are villages elsewhere, mightn't they be forever without daylight? Or they be stuck in the day and they never even get sleep properly. Sucks to be them. This is truly unclear to me. Have you never felt this village before? Left this village before? After there are any other village travelers here? I never have. Very few people have ever come here, and youth that leave, very few ever return. I must confess the yen we presently know is from the library of a rich merchant left behind, and nothing more. Has catastrophe never struck this place before? It's just as rare, at least apart from the ancient records. Or generations have never seen one before. As we have hardly laid the bounds of Foshan village, just as you see, scarcely any travelers come, let alone any official messengers or other persons. To say Foshan village is presently cut off from the outside world would be no exaggeration at all. That said, only when you disregard affairs of the world can be content. And the monsters? Ah, I know not to begin. Come every dusk-ridden, Mount Hongtong often bears monsters that come to disturb the village. Over perhaps 3 to 5 days. For so many unbroken years, it has been this way. In these years, I've turned every record over, asked few strangers whether I could. I never found any way to address it. But as long as you hide somewhere in the sun those monsters won't come near. Versus braving the dangers of battling them to one side, much better is finding a place, satisfy hiding under the sun, passing night, and staying vigil throughout. Over time, it has become a usual practice of ours here. Dear me, and I thought the place was true peach blossom utopia. I hadn't imagined such trouble here. Those monsters are much too frightening. To give them a wide berth is a sensible thing. Benefactors, their ways are plainly much too strange. Sir, one last question. You know that we came here looking for someone. I have a token. Could you take a look at it? Oh. This is... Oh! Crafting to surpass nature! However, most regretfully, if ever I'd seen such an unusual item as this before, I'd certainly... Oh. Sir, the feast is prepared. Good, good. May I ask you all to find anywhere to stay in this village? Not for the time being. You arrived as guests. It'd be best to rest it for some days. And once the dusk riding has passed, you hurry on your way again. Benefactor, your verdict? It's not quite what we've got anywhere to go. We may as well stay here in the village for now, gather intel. This place is obviously doesn't match up with Yen, we know. Not to mention, We still have no indication of how to get it there. Right. In that case, we'd like you best to accept. Ooh, nice background. So in the end, we don't have electric literature clue. Eh? But the tea here smells great. Is this how green tea is in Yan? Cruz? Cruz? Don't worry, I've got my manners. Oh. I could drink this. They've put out fruit here. Are you testing for poison benefactor? You should have said sooner. Let me come to your aid. Hey. Dear benefactor, this fruit is quite fresh and particularly sweet. I didn't mean... Mind it not. As the proverb goes, one cannot lack the heart to protect, no. I wasn't worried if they were poison or anything. I was just checking through everything in our perimeter. You're pretty fidgety right now, aren't you? No problem. We're all the same, lost in the fog. It's like we're checking if we're still alive. Checking again, huh? You chill here. I still need to take another look outside. How could I leave my benefactor to toil alone? I must accompany you. Then let's split up and move. The way things are, none of us is gonna sit still. All right. Then shall we meet in 2 hours? Good. Off they go. You think we can trust him? Even if it's not so rare to see poor bastard in the tight spot and on the waist? Coincidence like his are the last thing you can trust. I think so too. It's a fact that he's been deceiving us. Bloom pierces that even their nests are highly aggressive. And when we found him, he was up the tree looking all sad. We was about 800 whole meters away from the car crash. Just seeing his actions. Even if he's got no ill will, we've got to be wary of each other. I'll keep an eye on him. Walking in the scene. I may have drawn into something incredibly bizarre, but I should not have had a silver lining. Speaking of which, this truly isn't any joking matter. If I can't find a way to return, then what do I ever do? Oh, but Lavan crews have been quite the saviors to me. I can't fault them. I'll just have to see as I go. Oh, my apologies there. I'm truly sorry. I was lost in thought and clearly wasn't watching my way. Ha! By your appearance, you're surely... Are you from the outside? Are you not? It has been so long since I saw a visitor. I am Saga, humble servant of the Buddha, and wandering monk from Higurashi. May I ask whence thou cometh? Oh, so she's not from here either. Maybe she got pulled into the painting as well. I'm assuming it's a painting world. Finally, we get to do a little bit of a fight. Yeah.
さっさと片付けるわよ。ドクター、ここっていい景色だね。無法者はどこだ。みんなこっち来て。ついてきて。
Yeah. Haha. Let's see, we'll put. Do that. Says crafty Inksware, very proud of itself. It's fixed and prioritized opposite triggers. Ah. So it's got a white spot above its head, so it'll go after people in the black shadows. Boy and me. Abarangan!
わあ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
Well, maybe we should do that.
この戦場を描くには発木が似合うよね。言葉では伝わりにくいのよ。書いてあげる。納豆ご飯。わあ、みんなこっち来て。言葉では伝わりにくいのよ。書いてあげる。アップルパイ。矛先を落とせば超実落ち、筆を起こせば上昇を起こす。Mission accomplished.
That was quick. Come on, loading. Oh, more dialogue. The finishing touches is the hardest part. Lady Sue racked her brain, for all along she had been lacking the final touch. Lady Sue dared not be reckless, but ultimately could not find the idea she most took to. Her mind in turmoil, she could not take the streets to relieve her boredom. She so happened to hear a butcher calling out, and in the cage by the butcher's side there was a shut of plump foul beasts. For as long as Lady Husu stared at the fowl, perhaps it knew its death was soon to come, and stupefied the animal watched the pedestrians pass to and fro, making surprisingly little commotion. Watching and waiting, Lady Husu could not help to bring her to imagine herself as the foul beast, and deep inside, what it might be thinking. All who came and went were other sorts, incomprehensible, and far from the grass, the riverbanks, in the wilderness of a culture not his own. It was one alone. Fate was long since a foregone discussion, and it could now only seek a monumental release. On nothing more than the helplessness and apathy of such incredible feelings, Lady Husu found herself taking a few steps closer, and the foul beast, as if drawn in by the gaze of the wild imagination, turned to Lady Husu. In that cosmic instant, there was no need for fierce methods, spare colors, and no need to worry about the noble purchase a painting felt. Success and failure, gain and loss. In the eyes of the livestock awaiting slaughter, Lady Husu found the answer to all of them. She paid the money to buy the fowl, kept it in the pond in her garden, and immediately took up to her brush to add the finishing touches, the movements coming like a flow, no longer hindered at all. On the second day, Lady Husu finished with ease the court lady painting, and received high praise from the officials and nobles. Carrying great strings of gold and silver on her way home, Lady Husu had all along felt, beyond finishing touches, some little bit elsewhere was missing, and was frustrated as though she had failed. Only when she opened her gate and saw the fowl treading water on her pond did she come to a sudden realization. She thought she had achieved success and had long escaped the chopping board, scarcely imagined that she had only changed the pond she was in, and lacked for freedom once again. The present Lady Husu had long advanced past the full-spirited, youthful girl she once was. Over the decades, she had taken up her brush with fame and fortune, yet her husband had passed in his prime. Now she had to gaze over the looks of others, who will still come to give her finishing touches, to let her free back to her fields. What returned to Husu's manor that evening was but a carriage of gold and silver riches. It is said that afterwards some sighted Lady Husu at the border of Jiangquei, but regardless, ever since then, the lady painter acclaimed as the place where magnificent dwell was never seen again. 20 whole years among the powers of Hisi, the city of dusk, there circulated a painting reputed to be Lady Husu's final work, her swan song. Most people thought it a fake. It was incomparable with works of Lady Husu in her younger years, and its content was incomprehensible. A great deal of the painting was left blank, depicting only a foul beast, its appearance as though dead. Many evaluators believe that among similar paintings of beasts, quite a few great painters drew beasts of the flight and field, vivid and lifelike, remarkably animated, as though they could emerge from the scroll at any time. But as the foul beast was abnormally stiff, lacking all life, and therefore it was regarded as a fake. Among Lady Husu's admirers, there was one named Ku. He was wise with business when young, and had presently come to hard times, scattering his wealth away, hanging in the balance, his most frustrated moments. Buyei saw the scroll, saw the foul beast's eyes, and it was lightning had struck him. He returned home half dreaming, unable to settle on the longest time, and after more than 10 days without proper sleep or food, He made up his mind and gathered himself once again. The world's affairs are inconstant. Perhaps only those frustrations, throws like Kyuyu, could see clearly the implications Lady Husu had hidden in his eyes of the foul beast pale as ashes. This longing without end, and this meaning of the beastly prisoner within the painting. Life is no more than this. You've gathered a lot of these anecdotes at Procrea, sir. It really is an eye-opener. That said, it seems more are legends about yen painters. Indeed, the library is quite abundant, and doesn't lack in handwriting, folklore, nor tales of the strange. There's no doubt that the majority of them relates to the outstanding painters in history. Of course, there are records of minor characters, which for all sorts of reasons have buried the anonymity within the history of Yen, though ultimately they were able to stand the prominence. They still have the graceful glimpse of this world of ours, their writers unknown, neither if they're true or false. Come to think of it, mention it. Miss Lava, your friend Persons you're searching for is a painter as well, isn't she? If she's recognized name, perhaps with some small fame somewhere, then I may or may not be able to have some clues. Finds it. Look well. Here, the exit of the village. Oh, you're under this time of the sky. You'd utterly blind if you didn't carry a lantern. Master, dare I ask, have you ventured beyond the village before? Oh, did you not come from outside? Ahaha, I was quite drunk at the time, and when I came to, I found myself lying down already in the guest house with my companions. I understand to the west there is the Mount of Hung Tong. Exit from here, walk some ri along the mountain path, and you will arrive. However, strange demons roam the mountain of Hung Tong all year round. I would advise that one keep a healthy distance. By demons, do you mean those monsters, right? Might you know the true face of those things, dear master? I can only guess the smallest ideas. I do not dare bear witness to the false. I call those things as ink spirits. Ink? Ah, they all fade away into a puddle of sewage. Quite the snug analogy. Such is the prowess of a great master. Thou flatters me this. Thou flatters me. This only my childhood, as my head priest would tell ghost stories of spirits and sprites, which I remember deeply. How modest, how modest! The local people give them the name dusk riding, to the days of when ink spirits invade, and all night in vigil, hiding under shelters of the sun. 'Tis a far cry from the yen dusk-ridden eve I have never heard of. Might it be that Yen is a country of vast lands, and the custom of every place are their own? Not at all, not at all. I've never heard of dusk ridings like this at the New Year. Needless to say, I've never met one of those ink spirits before. In my journals, I've only met ink spirits some meager times, as it is the Fosha village. Well, then we can count ourselves lucky, sorely unlucky. arriving here to immediately see ink spirits attack the village. It's fortunate it didn't last long, or else I might have been finished right in here. I believe thou wast know all thy fingers counting divination. How would I? Even I had the capability, it wouldn't. Hold on. The ink spirits you're talking about, do they usually leave Mount Hungtong? Could lone ink spirits happen to stray away near? When unoccupied, I may stroll about the village, and I have never seen an ink spirit approach, save for last time. 'Twas truly a crowd to behold. So you mean, if you see one, that means there's a whole gaggle? I believe it is, most likely so. Then we'd better be on our ways. Oh? What dost thou... Ah! Uh-oh. Miss. Oh, what is it, mother? Mother said you're a hero, help the village. You've got to be really strong. All heroes are strong people then. Aren't they? Heroes are just willing to help, that's all. Amazing. Ah, look, miss. Here's the guest house I was talking about. It's called Suchi Lo. Suchi Lo. Those are some really pretty yen words. You can read them? Yeah, I can. Sweet, let's go in and see. Wow, guest rooms are even more light than inside my house. Not too shabby at all. Miss, are you going to stay here? It's great. Furnishing, standing table and chair, things that look like words too. They're all clues. Gotta note them down. Hold on a minute. Uh-oh. Ah, I think I just heard a bell? Master, could we perhaps pick up the pace? We cannot rush. I must strike the full 12. Ah. But eek! Didn't something just fly past the eaves? Still short. The last 3 times. I'll help. Uh-oh. Oh, they came twice in one day. Why so infrequent? Why so frequent? In one day? You mean 4 hours? 24 hours, right? Really is a pain that daylight and nighttime don't ever switch. If you ever slept, you'd lose track of time forever, wouldn't you? Aha, sleeping is no good habit. Though I must note how unruffled you are, Miss Lava. Presumably you did not cower when those monsters first appeared to you? These things happened, and you seem pretty calm yourself. Seem the sun strong above my head. Those monsters would never make it there. Wait here. Nobody will get hurt, right? If you're slow to escape, I fear they're unavoidable. If you do not lose your life, then you are already very lucky. Mr. Umbrella Boiler, I have a suggestion. Go ahead. We'll help Bojo Village past the Rust Rider safely. Those monsters aren't strong, and we'll get it all to ensure the village safety. I want to wait out the Pocho village is safe. Then I'd like to help us leave, Mr. Umbrella Bala. Leave? Here? Is of course easily done, but you've only just arrived. Miss, are you truly willing to endanger yourself for us? No problem. Those monsters only look scary. They're not actually that though. Tough. Then let me take you on behalf of thank you on behalf of all Foshell Village. My benefactor! Oh, so there are the benefactor lava and that nothing spoke of. Well meet. I am Saga, humble servant of the Buddha of Higurashi. Now, master. That self-introduction can wait. Those ink spirits have plunged straight towards the village. Mo Bin Liang? 2. 'Tis the name I chose for those monsters. Ink spirits. Mo Liang. A Liang of the Chi, He, Mei Wang, and Liang monsters? Very good. We finally have a unified way to address them. The ink spirits aren't much of a threat. Don't need to be so nervous. Oh, quite imposing. I approve. Benefactor, I feel that time might be somewhat different. What's different? They're, well, a bit of a horde? Oh. There's more of them.
銃弾の雨であなたたちを苦痛から救済しよう。
Okay, now they're coming from the left. Might add another sniper in, because I've got a lot of guards in the squad. But too many guards. Let's see, that's sniper. Let's use Rosmontes because I don't think there's any flying enemies.
私がオペレーターのみんなを守るよ。絶対に。
Oh.
Doctor.
Oh, because it passed over to the next day. Oh. Okay. Every time I've done this, I've done really bad. I did really bad yesterday, so I got less than 300. I have 3 poles. Okay. And this one? Yay! Finally got 800. I've gotten like 500 last day. Well, yesterday I got 300. The day before that I got 500. And 600 for that. We do our free pull. It's a 4-star.
アルカナの導きにより、ようやくお主とわらわの運命が交わる。
Some of these. I'll just collect these.
動かないでください。髪が絡みついてしまいました。
Yep. Stay. I won't pull that one in yet. Let's see if anyone has. Come on. Here we go. I'm so glad they added in the portraits. They leave the rest for later.
Doctor.
Oh, some rewards for doing that. Okay, before I start the next one, I'm just gonna quickly grab some water. I will be back in a second. Just enjoy the music. And I'm back. They always do such good music in this game. Alright, here we go. I'll just keep with this. Wait, did I change anything, Red? Oh, the reset kicked me out. That's why. Oh, it didn't keep the changes. It should be alright. Yeah.
ドクター、ここっていい景色だね。不法者はどこだ。
Oh. Uh-oh. Didn't think Saga's ability would activate. Uh-oh. That was my fault. It's not E1'd yet, so... Oh.
チェーンソーのうなり声が聞こえる？前に進むぞ。
Uh-oh.
この程度で止まると思うの？リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
こっち、ほらこっちだぞ。
この戦場を書くには発木が似合うよね。この程度で止まると思うの？アップルパイ。
すがドクター、賢明な決断だね。
本気で行くよ。
有形をもって無銀を模し、無形をもって天下を応ず。
もしどこかが急に発火したら、それはただの副作用だからね。私を呼び起こしてくださったのはあなたですね。
すぐに終わる。
ご所用かな。
すぐに終わる。
わあ、
Eating my deployment points.
バランス。負傷した者はすぐに知らせるんだ。
Maybe it's overkill.
ようこそ。
There we go. I'm probably not doing the best kind of like layouts for teams and such. Come on, load a little bit faster.
銃弾の雨であなたたちを苦痛から救済しよう。
We got lots of stuff. Ah, finally. WR4. Okay. This time I definitely need to bring... Maybe another sniper? Let's see... let's see what I bring. I'm bringing Mr. Nothing to get some trust for him, so... I should actually... Can I E1 her? I'm one off. Oh, I might have enough. Check in the workshop, because otherwise she gets out quickly.
この香りは。
Vanguard. No, we don't have enough Vanguard tips. Oh well. We'll just leave it as it is. If becomes too much of a problem to have her in the team, we'll
ドクター、
find a way around it. I won't waste too much time. Right. Secondary sniper. Probably an AoE sniper. Well, we don't really need Silver Ash. Maybe bring W? Or no, I was gonna bring Rosmontus before. I might as well bring Rosmontus again.
分かってる。
Look at that.
私がオペレーターのみんなを守るよ。絶対に。
Yep, this should do. Ooh, cutscene. Is there anyone left in the village? Hurry! Over to the storyteller's hide. To the east, hurry! Ever since we noted the sky, I've been conscious of how further west you go. The more nighttime it actually gets. If so, we are currently heading for the noon to twilight. Quite poetic ring, actually. It's not right. The distance from day to nighttime is just too short. We've only gone how far? The length of a painting scroll does vary. And it's every sight as is strange, wonderful, true. With the people in the picture. Should I really read this out? I'll keep reading. I'll do this until someone says no. Or that's fine, or anything like that. The customs of this world, but in the end, it is artificial. That much is unavoidable. And I'm saying, wait, what? What? What did you just... Yeah! Someone's still here. This way. Aww. Might be the enemy, but that looks adorable. And actually, that's its nostrils. Okay, maybe not. So save me. Was it really that small? Fear not. I am here. Ah. Oh, this is expected. Once cut down, it becomes ink stain. Most strange, most strange. Master, I commend your talent. Lower not your guard, good girl, and make haste to the east. Got it. You be careful too. Took quite a few village didn't run this time. It was likely too sudden to chance to... Oh no! Papa? Mama? There's a child there! Oh no. Get down now! She won't make it. Uh-oh. Ah! Whoa, whoa, whoa there. Too close for comfort. Are you okay? Yeah. Just now, did something stab that creature in the throat? That would be Cruz. What a tricky angle. Where is she? Don't look, you won't find her. As long as you know she's here, that's good enough. You gotta prioritize ensuring every villager makes it out tonight. Oh, quite profound report. My horizon do broaden. Wow. But now, what do we do with this young girl with us? You take her out of here. And to somewhere safe, okay? Verily! As if I couldn't. However, I really can't bear to cast off my benefactors and take refuge alone. The fact I cannot accompany my benefactors is lopping off heads and spilling fresh blood is a true shame. You take the child to the Umbrella's place. Umbrella Corps. Place first and then come back to us. Ahaha. Alright. Very well now. Very well. Young miss, would you care to come with me? Oh, mister. Have you seen my mama? I'll take you to find her, okay? Thank you, mister. Benefactor, shall I depart for now, then? Yes. Oh. ... Sir, will we still be safe? Lying on just Saga and the three heroes. Sir? No matter. Oh? What's wrong with him? Is he in a bad mood today? Did he forget to sleep last night? Sir has culture and grace. He's not temperamental kind. I bet he's tired, worrying all about us. We should give him some space and let him sleep. Cleanse the six senses. Ah. Sever all desires. Gah. Abba. Oh, that's her. I thought that was the monster. Gah. You're pretty strong yourself. I grew from childhood in the monastery. It influenced me. I learned a few ways of the sword. That is all. Call that a few? Mine not. Stay while I open my path for the lava. Oh? Oh, they're running away. Those monsters are starting to fear you. Now that I mention it, do ink spirits even have intelligence? Oh? Why'd you stop? Wait, you can understand what it's saying? A bare perception. If thou wast observe, this ink spirit has not committed any wrongdoing, as it is sincerely regrets, and it will longer torment this village. We shall let it go then. Kaka! Is that okay? It is all right. I know it to be proper. Yeah. Oh, it's fallen quite now. There shouldn't be any other villagers remaining. Can we have a chat for a moment? Lava, thou art indeed solemn. Perhaps I have done wrong in some way? No, you're fine. It's just, you said before, a painting scroll. Seems like you understand this place. Indeed, I am a wanderer, and have been for some time. This place doesn't seem to deserve the word wandering. How large can a single scroll be? What do you mean? Are we in a picture? That is so. What exactly do you mean? I understand now. The party is akin to me, having erred and fallen into these mountains of rivers. Huh? At the outset, I was only passing through Kua boundary in Yen. Suddenly I thought that I had wandered to visit to the posterity of the great artist. The sight under the waterfall of Mount Huchi is beautiful beyond comprehension, and I spent one night in a thatched cottage in the mountain. I had never thought the next I'd open my eyes I would be here. Ah. Hold on. Wait, what do you mean? You were looking for Dusk too? Dusk? I've never heard tell of this name before. The one I saw was the Yen painter for whom one stroke crude mounts rose, whence the words winds flow. But working out the days, I fear the painter had already left. Our worlds of mortals thus thought to call upon their former residents, that is all. In any case, first you went to Huchi in Kuhen in Yen, and then you explicitly ended up here? Yes, I think they're in a painting world. Oh? That is not false. But why does not agitate thee so? And then you said this place is a painting scroll? Nothing of this world confirms the to reason. Lava this thou never realize? No, I know that. But why a painting? It is difficult to explain, but I have traveled this Fushan village across about 100 or so scrolls now. At least I am well aware of where I am myself. Ugh. Those people are real. People, living people. The tea has flavor, the fruit is edible. Is this all just some kind of arts? But if it was, then what kind of... It is completely beyond my reckoning. Had I the fortune to glimpse To the truth of this world, I fear I would be unable to realize where I am. No catastrophe disturbs here. All living beings follow their own accounts, own customs, creating own enclosure. Too wondrous for the words staying here. I have never wanted to ease. That's... ha ha ha. The looks on your face is unavoidable. When I first met Duskin, ECO, she took me the same look as thee. Slow down. Who did you say you met? I met a... Wait now. Those lights could be the merchant shops? So she never took refuge. You must act. Wait for me. Oh. Uh-oh. Daka! Alright. Don't get too excited. Why don't you come scare the people? Why did you come scare the people? What did she tell you? Ah, I see. She's the same as ever. Hold up. Is Dusk the one sending these things down? Did Dusk make this painting world and then went into the painting world? Shopkeeper. Go. Yeah? Oh, maybe that was more of a grr. Shopkeeper, be thou well? I'm fine. And who's this? Oh, this is the good person that is Lava. One of the outsiders from all the hubbub earlier. Nice to meet you. This is the proprietor of the shop. Her sole name is Dawn. As of the daybreak, you didn't get attacked by any weird things. I'm not aware of any such things. Young Dawn, I do not know if these ink spirits may return again. Wouldst thou permit us not to lie in hiding here, to observe for a bare while? Alright. Ah. Shopkeeper. Come on.
戦いの時だ。みんな、助けに来たよ。
Oops. Oops. Yeah, probably that. Here. Uh-oh. Maybe... Yeah.
言葉では伝わりにくいのよ。書いてあげる。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
Oh, we got these firecrackers.
誰かがやらないといけないことがある。私にしかできないことがある。
納豆ご飯。
あなたたちに対してだって多少の情があるのに、ほとんどの時に
Oh. I love the paint attack she does.
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
有形をもって無銀を模し、無形をもって天下。
私が振りまく地で大盛り上がり間違いなし。
あなたたちに対してだって多少の情はあるのよ。ほとんどの時。
本気で行くよ。
How they call that? For safety's sake, we'll put that down there.
降参すれば怪我しなくて済むよ。
Yay. Loading, loading, loading. Keep that loading going. Loading, loading, loading. Loading, loading, loading. Keep that loading, loading. Ah, more story. Young lady, look at how the sky is brightened now. You've gone quite far away, and they'll be there soon. Don't you cry. Now, I'm here to help you. You're perfectly safe. Don't cry now. Don't cry. Look, you can see the garden. It'll be all right there. Yeah. Why are they here? Weren't they meant to fear the sun? Come right on my back. Hold on. Haha. Oh wow. Mister, run faster. Don't pull my hair. My glasses will fall off. Yeah. Yeah. He runs pretty darn quick for that Mr. Nothing. Hero, what are you talking about? Nothing. You get to see the garden and hide quick. Leave the outside watch to me. Miniaturing spirits seem to be a little faster than the garden variety Iridium slugs. But it also looks like they've gone a little dizzy. Maybe it really can't catch up to Mr. Nothing. Who'd have thought? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah! Watch this! Hey! Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Get us now, can you? Yeah? Mister, run a little faster, come on! I've wanted to do that forever. Pull off a little something when you're chased on the streets. Just like those old martial arts stars in the silver screen. Faster, faster! Don't smack me! I'm not a bird and beast! Oh, he hopped over it. It went around? Oh, he went around it. With the sun shining on its ass. Didn't they say these things feared the sunlight? Save us! Here, young lady. You go on ahead, I'll... It's Cruz, my benefactor. Dear me, good benefactor, come. If you had the free hand, you could have helped me a little sooner. Where are you? Right here. Yeah, little miss. Where did you come from? Wow, I'd reminisce not long the sniping skills was beyond the blue. You slip out like a ghost, land without a whisper. You really are. Miss, thank you for saving Mister. Run on back, quick. Your mom's been looking for you for ages now. Mm-hmm. Benefactor, why don't you hurry to Lava and Saga's aid? Let me keep watch here and safeguard the perimeter. Didn't you just cross your heart when you'd return to Lava to help her? But Benefactor might have gift of the Clairvoyance? Clairvoyance, probably? Nope. Why, you've been holding on to the folding fan the whole time. Ah, I simply must. This fan is the most precious thing I have. A present to me from my most respectable teacher. I'd hate to let it out of my grasp. Moreover, here, clasping this fan in my hand, I look quite refined, don't I? Why didn't you get the ink spirits now without any trouble? It counts as daytime, right? I was wondering too. The cretin chased the wind out of me. Anyhow, better head for Lava. It's quiet. We're clearly on the fringe of the night here. I can see the cracking dawnlight. Why aren't the monsters charging through? I also thought it strange. It has never been so peaceful, has it? Isn't it good that it's peaceful? Ha! That it is so. I may at least catch my breath. Oof! Careful you don't crush any goods. Saga, the Dusk Beauty you mentioned just now. Who does that refer to? Naturally, Dusk Beauty is the well-told Dusk Beauty flying up to the moon tale. My word. To this day, I cannot forget the sight of the eyes of the Dusk Ruby. Dusk Beauty, I mean. Saga, tell her a little slower. Miss Lava's giving a funnier and funnier look. Oh, beg pardon. 'Twas my impatience, Lava thou art, also tired from withstanding the ink spirits. Art thou not? Ought we perhaps sit down with some tea? And there may proper talk. Sure, I'll go brew us some tea then. Right. I would like to ask thee first, young Dawn, thou dost know any way of leaving this place? No. Thou dost not? Dawn lifts her head and looks to the open door and along the road to the far away. She does not speak aloud, for fear of disturbing those beyond heaven. Oh? Uh-oh. That music. Were his eyes red like that before? I feel suspicious of him now. Very strange. I wonder how many more story parts there are. Let's see, W5, there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we have a few to do. We have a few to do. We went to 2, 3, and 4. I guess we can try and go through 5 before I finish. Yeah. That's what this one. Oh. Get some more rewards. Where are the enemies I took? 3 enemies. Okay, I think it should be alright. I wish I could make E1 for Saga. Oh well. I'll just have to be careful. Oh. Since childhood, I grew up in the monastery of Higurashi. But that as it may, I was adopted by the old head of priest. I was not a true monk. This name too, Saga, is one I only sought for him. At the time I determined I would descend the mountain and enter the secular world. After I departed Higurashi, I resolved to wander far and wide. I saw the great mountains and rivers of Yen, captivating by the linger. A childhood memory came a sudden of the day I changed in error into the head priest's granite. In it a deal of clutter was piled, dust like snow, yet held some rarities that roused the childly heart in me. Among them, a large picture scroll most caught my interest. The box that it held, I only remember 'twas taller at the time than myself. On later did I happen to learn it was the witness of all travelers of my head priest, in the times he wandered as I do now. 'Twas near 100 meters, and a work of no renowned artist. For half a day I implored him, and only then, with reluctance, did he unfurl the scroll for me. It has been however many years. To this day I cannot forget the falling leaves borne down by the winds, and my still healthy head priest opening the scroll across the monastery's courtyard. I had never seen such magnificence beyond and mountains and rivers. What I did not understand to this day is how the scroll was not as meticulous as true, vivid light masterpiece of ordinary, yet true enough. One was there in the blink of the eye in the late autumn season. I felt sense abounding vitality, those midsummer waterfalls. A mistake not was one there as an objective of mine in that instant. It was as if truly in reality I had found myself in that painting, visiting as a fowl flies on the forest, mountains risen in layers of peaks, ponds filled with pebbles, tree shadows swaying. I was below a waterfall, vast one I could not hear. When I dazed returned to my senses, it seemed I was only drawn in by the painting, lost staring at it as nothing more. The fifth of shivers I ever had. The fifth shivers I even had, coming from those midsummer mounts and the streams back to the late mountain courtyard, leaves deeper in my memories yet. My head priest told me this painting came from a chance meeting along the Kutan River in Yan. At the time he was slightly younger than I am now, only a mere novice monk. The Shute to Shite patrolled the south. I'm sorry if I butchered that. And the regular way was blocked, the only option to take a river ferry. Countless sails fluttered along the river. Afar in the distance he sighted a lone boat along the riverside though it did not belong to the scene of full light. My head priest was curious and followed it close. That lone boat sailed steadily, unwavering. From the other vessels he caught one glimpse of her, gazing to the zenith of mountain sky, like one who would in preparations for ascent, its clouds and mist winding round. For a moment he was in sheer confounded, nearly falling into the water, and within a single breath, that person saved him. The woman was magnificent beyond compare. She spoke not a word, taking him all along the riverside, shoring up a Fei Shang crossing, walking from Mount Fuji, repaying her kindness for saving him. All the way my head priest made meals where fresh firewood carried at their bags, put down the brambles, tolling day and night. The woman seemed to never need to sleep, and whenever my head priest turned for the eve, he would dream of the past events he had never seen before. After waking, he would forget them deeply, feeling as though he had dreamt, as though he had not. After several reoccurrences, he fell into a prolonged thought. The two of them were clearly travelers side by side, yet appeared as if two strangers, reflecting upon themselves in their own solitude. On a certain day, two arrived at a place of graceful mountains and rivers, and it seemed to move her. She stopped and gazed from far above, watching for several hours. My head priest asked her what she was doing, and she spoke. She was painting a scroll, a scene of mounts and utmost risen. My head priest was compelled to brief nap, and when furiously awoken, he realized he was still inside the boat upon the Kutan River. There was never a Fei Shang crossing, and never that seemingly transcendent woman. Only knew before his eyes now was a picture scrolling, holding this exact point painted. Wow. What was that woman called? I know not. He never asked. He never dared. Moreover, when dreams seem fantasy, truth seems false. When that what passes is perhaps a year, yet may be a snap of the fingers between other worlds. Where should one go to ask? Traveling the countries of Yen, I inevitably find myself thinking back on this story, poring over it. It may have been my head priest putting on a show for me, haphazardly making up a story. But in my queries all across Yen, I was surprised to find the scene of Brood Mountain's utmost risen has some small reputation. 'Twas said it was an obscure artist, about 100 years prior, who left it, and past relatives of the emperor could not obtain it. with all their riches, therein givens its fame. By fortune, I was close to Huchi, and I had the sudden thought to take this chance to see whether or not I could find the sublime scenery in that painting. Haha, I found enchanting hills and waters in the mountains. Before I could react, I had already ended up here. Cottage on the mountain Huchi. That's the exact place where we went to. Could it be this place is a dream? If it were a dream, then to thee I would only be its illusion, and thou would be unable to trust my words. If thou art unable to trust, then dost thou's judgment the scenery before thee, lava? Is it a dream or not? Slow down, you're going to give me a headache. Okay, then do you know how to get out of here? Traveling, to this day. I still not have come to understand how I may leave my own accord. To this day, how long have you been staying here? For a very, very long time. Allow me to count. Your tea is going cold. Don't go lost chit-chatting. Give the tea a taste. Ah, thank you. Ew. Num num. I'll have to get some tea later myself. Now that you mention it, Miss Dawn, don't tell me you're also... I'm just a local pawnbroker. Miss Lava, I really appreciate your kindness, and I admire your intent to protect the villagers from the ink spirits. But please think more about your own safety, if you have the time. Those monsters aren't a threat to Rhode Island's elite. Words without falsehood. The good Lava is a person of fine ability. You need not worry. That's true, I suppose it's alright. Miss Lava, I have a question. I'm not sure whether I should ask. Ask away. You don't really need to reserve with me. Miss Lava, have you ever looked close at the moon in the water? No matter how much moonlight in the water torn apart, gleaming on the waves, when all is calm, will soon be the same full moon. If you pity the moonlight in that time of flickering across the water, then it's not all necessary you wet your shoes and brave the cold. Miss Lava, so as to fish up the moon in the water, would you give your utmost thoughts? I don't think I would. There's not much sense in doing things like that, is there? What's got you mentioning about that out of nowhere? I don't know what the bright moon of yours looks like, Miss Lava, and I have no way to point out where you're falling short, but the moon in the water, in the end, is only the moon in the water. It's not necessarily to do for our sakes. You mean... Oh, does she know she's a part of a painting? Benefactor, you've alright, aren't you? Oh man, you've got tea going. You still didn't call me over? I assume these two are esteemed guests of Foshan's village. I'll go brew tea. I'll bring some pastries too. Take your time and chat. And who might this be? Shopkeeper here. It's called Dawn. Dawn like the daybreak. Benefactor. What are the ink spirits? Oh, I see. Surely with your incredible might you drove them all away. Is that little girl safe yet? She's safe and sound. Oh, Benefactor. How could you doubt me? I've waded through dangers extreme without shedding a tear. And now I am somewhat sad. Here's your tea. I can tell it's expensive just a whiff. How insightful, Benefactor. Plain folk like me could never reckon it better. We'd never make sense of the taste. Just ordinary tea. Only sells in the kind of market. Please forgive it if it doesn't suit you. Ah, I might get used to black tea and coffee, but it's just a special kind of taste in yin tea whenever I try it. My hometown also has tea whose flavor can be said to be unique. If the chance should come, thou must allow me to display my skills. Haha. Alright, Lava, you get sleepy? I'm not. I'm just kind of chilled out suddenly. Tea nourishes the heart. What troubles can't be resolved just by rushing about. I still don't know how much of a lead. In this world within painting, one can only truly think slowly. Oh yeah, Saga, have you ever seen this thing before? I do not know it at all. Only, I know not why, but I feel I've seen the object somewhere in the past. Really? Allow me to think. Oh, this texture, this material. I have somewhere experienced it before. Oh, does she know what it is? Huh? The light reflecting off the tea. What's up? Oh, what's happening? Why is everyone standing up? The sky. It's turning day? Yeah! How'd these things get near here? It's noontime street. No, the horizon. What? When did the sun move over there? What's happening in Mount Hungtung? Ah! Ah! These things, they're eating people. Run! Get out of here! Ah, I'm very suspicious of you now. Passes on just like this. Sun rising and moon setting, as it should be. Oh no! Did he take their context of how the sun and the moon are supposed to work, and now he's fixed it so that the sun rises and the moon's... So the sun sets and the moon rises. Oh no. Does she mean to disturb my peace? Uh-oh. Sounds like two artists are fighting for the same painting. What? What's happening? Web of the sun. This is how the sun's meant to be, Lava. Huh? Well, of course I know that. Yeah. Just wondering why it went back to the normal. Wait, right? What is normal? What was I thinking? Benefactor, why don't I sense a great commotion in the village that way? Help! Help me! Help! Ah! Are you alright? I'm alright. So this is where you were. That's great. Great. Those monsters aren't afraid of the sunlight anymore. They're in the village, eating people. Oh gosh. What if this is a case of two painters fighting over the one canvas? And one painter's made the village, and the other painter wants to change everything.
安心してアーツのコントロールはちゃんとできるから。
不法者はどこだ。
ちょっとからかってあげようっと。わあ、見ちゃうところだった。本気で行くよ。
Ooh.
ロッコン少女。
変温度が低すぎるかな。今から起きることを見たくないなら離れてて。こっちを見ないでね。あなたのこと覚えておく。アコン少女。降参すれば怪我しなくて済むよ。
Maybe I should change the position of the characters.
わあ、本気で行くよ。誰かが言わないといけないことがある。私にしかできないことがある。
Uh-oh.
自分のために
No! I think it slides through people. Oh no. This is a... So maybe I should bring a caster. Uh-oh.
節操の刃は悪のみを切る。
わあ、本気で行くよ。降参すれば怪我しなくて済むよ。
この戦場を描くには発木が似合うよね。有形をもって無銀を模し、無形をもって天下を覆ず。
Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Huh. That didn't go as well as I hoped. Well, I don't think I was prepared for those. What are these? A reckless ink spirit named the Painter herself rushes forward single-mindedly. It's surrounded by its surroundings be damned, and tends to find itself in all kinds of predicaments. Can only be blocked by players' units of the same attribute. Ah. Okay. So. Ah. But there's. Oh, the firecrackers. I should use the firecrackers on them. Ah, now it makes sense. That way they get blocked. Oh. Okay, that was my mistake to not assume something of that situation. Well, we should be okay with what we have. Wait, what's their... Okay. So they're weak against arts. Yeah, we should be grand. Okay. I'll finish on this one. Hopefully I get through it this time. Come on. The crude mounts.
諸君、君らの顔なんて覚えてられないけど、まあ行こうか。不法者はどこだ?
A home on a doggo. The doggo wants a home.
ちょっとからかってあげようっと。わあ、みんなこっち来て。今から起きることを見たくないなら離れてて。こっちを見ないでね。誰かがやらない。みんなこっち来て。
Let's see.
この
Up there.
辺温度が低すぎるかな。あなたは死なせないように気をつけよ。
And we'll put them like that.
バラージュ。降参すれば怪我しなくて済むよ。
強化しろ。
If I use this, then let's blow my firecrackers down.
ロッコン症状。私の顔料になりたいのはどいつかしら。
本気で行くよ。
矛先を出せば超絶打ち、筆をこせば上昇を起こる。
I don't know how I'm gonna stop the blast.
ビオポーネント。降参すれば怪我しなくて済むよ。
We've got there. Oh.
すぐに終わる。
Maybe I should have stopped
油揚げ。
there. This one on the left is gonna be the problem. Oh no, both of them might be. Okay. So I probably used the firecracker on the wrong one. Okay, I'll have to go back to this one later. I see what I did wrong. I should have held off on using one of the firecrackers. Instead, where Lapland is, put an operator there to block the ones coming from the right. The haze and the blood is the blood of the city. I once saw the silhouette of the moon made indistinctive, leave only a round mark as it carefully carved high above, the moonlight along its pierced boundaries flowing into the sky and smearing home. I once saw the home I loved taken by the sea of flames. I was forced across the hard mountains from one peak to another. I've seen victims of famine gnawing away at each other, in times of fighting drenched in blood, taking within a hair's distance. People can seem like nothing will ever happen, look ahead of them and walk on. I've seen the long road. I've used puzzles to over why everyone would choose the same path, why death is persistent, why we are only numbly walking down ways that will meet again. I've seen barrens and verdant mountains of waters, seen friends who stumbled across upon and so never climbed up again, seen the looks in parents' eyes in that brief moment they wanted to abandon their own. Oh, I've seen you. I recognize you. The look in your eyes, the lofty, ice-cold, solitary look in your eyes. More than a catastrophe's onslaught, than your mother and father abandoning you, and struggling in the starvation on the brink of death. It puts sorrow for you and me, the greatest of all sorrows. Are you looking at me, or are you looking at yourself? I remember how I once asked you this. Stay away! Get back! It bit my hand! Ah! Why can't I feel pain at all? Why? Gah! Stay away! Whoops, I missed them up. You okay? Why did you only just come? Why did nobody sound the bell? Where's the vigilant monk go? You know we trusted you. So why did you what? So we did what you said. Why? Why did my husband have to die? Can you make up for that? How? We'll talk about when we're safe. Wah, Mama, give me back, Mama. Grah! Who's there? Even less close for comfort. Mister, Mama, Mama. Gah! Let's ignore the fellow for now. There seems to be something disastrous afoot. Outside, young lady, hold hand. We must slip away to here. Here we go again. Gah, gah, gah! Another one. Bum, 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 bum. I can't deal with this. Gah! Gah! Where the hell are they coming from? Damn it, there's no way I could tell this many away. Gah! Though they may have figures in a painting, there is no need to slaughter them all. Observing such a scene only serves to inspire outbursts of sorrow. Lava, I am here to watch this place. That would best hurry to take others to refuge. You, worry not for me. I have traveled many times. I have had all manners of thought in the future, anxieties determining. But for those in front of me, I have never won one to about. I tongue-tied there and ended up clicking. Leave this to me. Alright, keep going east. When you're done, find me and we'll get coverage. Understood. Gah! I am here. None shall come forward. Huh? Those who pass the line shall be cut down. Wah! Ow, my young dear lady, might you be able to stop pulling on my hair? Mama, mama! Yeah! These cretins only keep yawking. How can these things bent on chasing you not spit out a human word, one or two? Yeah? Don't! Run! Good heavens, I was only joking. You need not. You absolutely need not. Oh, sorry, that's the little girl, not the monster. Mister, I look in front. Yeah? Ah! Are you in the fortune teller? Where are the two heroes? Behind you, behind you. Why did you bring it over here? Think of something, think of something. What can I possibly think of? Lead them away from here. Away. I'm... Wah, ma. Okay, I'm gonna have to speed through this. A lot of crying. Yeah. Oh. Huh? Okay. Hide yourself further away. Go. In one move. Ah! Amazing. Owie, that hurts. Just other things. Oh, stop goggling at me. We must probe the burn pest. Will bite. We'll best hurry on our way. Yakao! Letting your kickboxer works, not bad. But once you're done a rescue business like this, deal with the enemy in front of you without checking movement on the whole perimeter, and sooner or later you'll be giving yourself a grief. Aha. Quite dangerous now. My apologies for the grief I gave you benefactors. Only thank you for I safe and sound. Alright, quick and go. Everyone, let's get to the shelter. Yeah, what about you, benefactor? Me, don't make a mind. I'll walk light as a feather. No one ever notice me. A single skill of lightfootedness really explain that? And then, how about we cut down the ink spirits next time? Numbers faster. Oh! Yeah, what was that fire in the garden? Oh, blaze soaring skyward. Quite spectacular. Oh, could this be the name of lava's held extent to the exact meaning? Baba. Bum bum bum. But the surrounding buildings getting cut up. So assert my art's tied down. It's just too many enemies. Drag them. Insert casualties. Special time, special minutes, right? Find high advantage, you focus on casting. Good. Submit the mission report afterwards. Expected? What's up? Huh? Actually, by the way, Lava. Seen Mr. Umbrella anywhere? Umbrella?
残りは私が片付けておくよ。すぐに終わるから。
So I will leave this here for now, because I am starving, and it has been a while. I hope if anyone did watch this, that you were able to enjoy it to some extent, and was at least all the way up to 10 to go, so I'll probably do more. Give me feedback if anything needs improving, or if I can do anything. But yep, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope we'll see you next time. Bye bye.